Bonjour everyone, welcome to another diecast showcase. So today's going to be a quick one. Just wanted to share my most recent thrift store finds that I picked up. Quick stop after work at the thrift store, obviously. So variety of brands of diecasts. Some cool pieces, honestly, that I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy seeing. Not a whole lot of vintage stuff though this time, but nevertheless some quite cool pieces. So I'm gonna go from, I guess, least to most interesting, at least in my opinion. I'll let you guys comment which was your favorite, basically. So first piece that I picked up is well, a Hot Wheels. It's pretty cool, very good condition. Just not sure if I'm going to keep it because, you know, I kind of like it, but I don't know what really I would do with it. So it would be this guy here. This is the Way Too Fast. So nice little play on words since it's got twin blown V8s with open headers. Staggered 5 spokes. Big ones on the back too. Nice conditioned yellow paint with some flames on the side. Black roof. And this is just basically an applique. It's not like the more current Hot Wheels that a lot of them have it cut out to mimic a panoramic roof, but at the same time you save some money on the actual metal and use cheaper plastic instead. I like the grille on this. I mean, it's not very detailed, but I like the red surround, which complements the flame job. And yeah, really good condition, as you can see. Pretty nice. So yeah, Way Too Fast. And copyright on this one, what is this? It's very hard to read on the black base here. 1996. So 1996 copyright. All right, so we'll put this one in the back here. All right, next up, a casting that I find very alluring, although in this case it's not my favorite livery, but still nostalgic, you know. Reminds me of my childhood. We've got the Fantastique, which is kind of like an Art Deco streamlined roadster. These were prolific in the late 20s, where you'd basically buy a chassis or a frame and have it bodied independently. So a lot of unique cars and very expensive cars for the day. So this one's got covered wheels. And these wheels are kind of like a different design because this is a character car. It's Skeletor from Masters of the Universe, as you can obviously see on the back. And you've got the Skeletor deco on the front. I mean, it's pretty cool. I did watch He-Man when I was a kid. The cartoon, you know, the original cartoon there, but it wasn't my favorite. I was really more into Transformers, or, you know, it was really my favorite Transformers, but either way, He-Man's pretty cool, you know, and I mean, it's a villain car. I mean, this with a full tampo removal would look pretty darn clean, at least in my opinion. And that's something I may try out, because I do like the Art Deco styled cars. I did also pick up another color variation of the Metro Rail. So basically this would be color variation number 3. This one has kind of like a clown livery, kind of like an evil clown. I find it's pretty darn cool, and it's definitely cooler than the other thrift store variation that I had found, which is this one. Which is got a little flame job, but not as cool personally, I find. Especially due to the fact that the engine is gray as opposed to being chrome, and it doesn't offset that well with the side pipes. So this is definitely going to be leaving the fleet and going to be replaced by this. Now obviously, you know, it's not this is perfect, in perfect nick, by the way. Not a single chip anywhere on this car, despite it being from a grab bag, basically. So very, very clean, and I love the purple. So we have a replacement, although it doesn't beat the OG livery the actual Metro Rail OG livery that matches that Nash that came out, the Hot Wheels Legends Tour winner. So that's definitely very cool. So happy about that find. Leaving Hot Wheels for a little bit, we're going to delve into a bunch of majorettes that I found. First one that's a duplicate that will definitely be for sale for trade would be another one of these white Focus RS Mark 1 WRC cars in just plain white. This is the second one I find, in this colorway. This is the one that I had originally, which is in slightly better shape. And this one does have a nice scratch on the windscreen, which this one does not. So this one's also going to be not retained in the collection. And I do also have a blue one, a blue variety. But still, it's a pretty good condition. Suspension on the front is pretty tired. On the back, still works pretty well. This is a metal hoop wing, which is great. It's got the front and rear basic tampos. This is out of the streetcar line. This one has a production date of 09, so September of 2011. So there you go, Focus WRC in 1/57th scale, which is a pretty common majorette scale. Actually, it was pretty common on Matchbox too in that era, and Hot Wheels, well, they just didn't scale their cars. So, but yeah, another one of these, and again, you got that gap in between the window piece and the top of the roof that you can see, and they're all like that. All three that I have, well, these two plus the blue one, they all have that same kind of, I guess it's a factory defect, you could say. All right, next up, pretty funny, because, I do have my Best in Pair series, and I love pairing diecast together. Seemingly, this find, this specific lot that I found came from somebody that really liked diecast in pairs as well, but more like in pairs of the same, as you can see from this pair of Majorette third generation Prius. Same color, same wheels, same everything. Same production date even. But yeah, I'm not sure which one's in better nick. I'm keeping one, that's for sure. Getting rid of the other. Yeah. This one's dirtier, but paint overall is not as missing as much. Same for the chrome on the wheels. I'm being very careful which one I retain. Yeah, they're so similar in condition, honestly, but I think this one is going to be in slightly better nick. And yeah, as all Majorette street cars have, pretty much. Work in suspension with a lot of travel, which is cool. Basic rear tampos with actually Toyota logos that are molded in. You can this is a one post car. Oh, you know what? And I'm definitely, this one's got a cracked rear glass, so I think the other one does too. Yeah, a little bit, but not as much. One side as opposed to both the sides on this one. So yeah, this one's gonna go for sale for trade. Not bad, So this one is 1/59th scale. So you can see that single rivet insert or tab here. Part of the production sticker is missing. And yeah, there you go. Toyota Prius from Majorette. All right, next, just to confirm what I previously stated about those pairs, we also have a pair of Mitsubishi Outlanders in this grayish, champagne-ish, goldish kind of color. This one actually is pretty easy to see which one I'm going to keep. They're very similar in condition, again, definitely far from perfect, but only one of the two retains its full hitch. The other one here missing the bottom part of the hitch. I'm going to keep the one with the hitch intact. Again, pretty similar condition if I compare them up close to me, at least. Not to you guys for now, but, and again, good front tampos, basic rears, and this one is actually 1/64th scale. That's great. Perfect. All right, so we'll keep the one that has the full hitch. This one does not really have any suspension, though. But yeah, overall, good looking cast. So again, for sale for trade on that one. And wanted to show also that I do have a dark blue variation. I do also have a red one somewhere, but couldn't find that one for the time being. But yeah, it's a little bit worse for wear. This one also has the intact hitch, and it has those big Fat 5 dub style looking wheels, which is kind of normal. It does have a crack in the windscreen as well. Really dark blue, almost looking black. And yeah, but really it's the same exact base. There's no difference there. This one, I don't remember if I removed the sticker or if it just wasn't there when I got it from the thrift store bag. Either way. Next, the only French car I managed to get out of this Majorette haul, which is kind of weird because French, originally French company. This would be a little Citroën C4. It's the one that has the most wear, most definitely. In black, seems to be one of the rarer colors because I was researching to see what was missing here. We do have two little tabs here, and there was basically a little lip spoiler that was on top of this. It was part of the glass portion, and that obviously has snapped off at a certain point in its well-lived life, well played with life. This also did have the front light tampos, which are gone, which I'll probably add again. Rear light tampos are mostly there, but I'll have to complete them. You got the little Citroën logo in the middle of the hatch. Paint came off, so it looks silver, which is kind of good. And you've got the same wheels as that silver beige Outlander. I like the kind of like the Y5 kind of looking wheels. Here's your base, Citroën C4. Scale is 1/57th, just like the Focus. And I mean, they made a WRC version of this Majorette, so obviously with the Total livery. So, all right, cool. Last Majorette we're going to be checking out, and this is the second most beat up one, but still awesomely cool because not a model we tend to see a whole lot of. This Beach Rescue Toyota Hilux or Helix or however you want to pronounce it. So 4-door, basic front tampos, no rear tampos, but well, actually there's the little Hilux and Toyota badges. Lights could be tampoed, I'm just not sure because, well, obviously there's paint missing, and two, well, it's red, so it's kind of hard to tell. So empty box, hitch that is intact. Actually, no, it's not intact. It is, the back part of the hitch is snapped off, so I might just remove the hitch. I don't know yet, but I probably shouldn't because that's where the tab inserts itself. And again, that September 2011 date, so this was definitely the same batch of cars in a collection as well as in that grab bag. So pretty cool, 4-door short box. And all these cars from Majorette do have the mirrors, which is great. And I picked up a Soul Maisto, which probably was part of the same collection, was in the same grab bag. It's not a Majorette, but I mean, it's a cool model nevertheless. And it's kind of a continuity again, because I have the first generation of this little car from Maisto, and now I have the second generation of the Scion XB in bright silver. Basic front and rear tampos as Maisto normally does. It does have a few flea bites. It's not perfect, especially on the corner here of this wing. Seemingly it fell on some asphalt or something. The wheels are very good conditioned. Overall body is in pretty darn good condition. Not a whole lot of paint missing. It is a Maisto, so you've got black windows, no interior. A little scratch on the windscreen there, but that doesn't really matter. It doesn't show a whole lot. And you got your basic Maisto base Scion XB second generation, made in China. But yeah, just an unusual casting. And I do have the Mark 1 Scion XB from Maisto in that dark purple. That's pretty cool. That'll happily join the Toyota horde along with the Helix and the Prius. All right, now that was all the Majorette. Next up, we're going to look at the Soul Matchbox that I found, and it is in really good condition. Very happy about this one. It's good old Austin FX London Taxi. Well, That was an easy guess because of that. But here's your base to start off. Made in Thailand, 1/63rd scale. So definitely closer in scale than the Corgi version of this car that I have, for sure. And yeah, no tampos for the lights front and back. But you have this, very late 90s, early 2000s type of loud livery there. Which is different from one side to the other. Kind of cool with the, the Tower Bridge and whatever this is. I'm actually not sure what that is on this. But yeah, so that's really cool. Yeah, and it's even got the turn signals done. Door handles done. Pretty nice little casting. And, the black steelies with the chrome hubcaps, center caps looks great too. So, nice little addition. Another taxi for the fleet. All right. A couple more Hot Wheels, going back to Hot Wheels basically. One that I did, this is the second time I find it, but the other one is really beat up. The other one I found, this one's in much better condition. And missing tampos, but looks super clean like this, so I'm not complaining. It's the slightly tuned in proportion 69 Mustang from Hot Wheels. Clean black with just a remainder of red tampos. Actually, I'm not sure what this actually looks like. I need to research what it looks like without the tampos missing. But this is a casting that really looks good. They really remind me of in proportion to the ground pounders from M2. Without the exaggerated engine popping out. And they're definitely not as tuned as the muscle machines. So kind of like a nice, a nice little compromise maybe. But yeah, super clean red interior. Chrome insert for the grille. Actually black chrome. And here's your black chrome base to go with it. Very nice. Good condition car. Good condition car. Besides the missing tampos, there's pretty much not a single flea bite on this thing. And I mean, I'm looking. I'm trying to find them. But yeah. Cool thing is as well, this lower spoiler is plastic. So that's absolutely not going to get chipped, which is great because, well, it could. And it's actually painted from the base. You can actually see the gradient from the bottom a little bit. And you can see that the side's not painted, but when you go onto the front, it is painted. It wasn't painted, I don't know how they, I don't know, but it looks good. I like it. And big PR5s in the back, smaller ones on the front. That works totally for this one, especially with these type of proportions. So that is awesome. After that, I believe this is a car I had presented in its first edition form from a mail call, or should I say an online purchase from Top Collectibles. We have here the Toyota RSC. Now, if you played some Gran Turismo 4, this was definitely one of those cars. This was the prize car that was easiest to earn millions on by grinding that same circuit over and over and over again. And every time you'd win this car, you'd get 250,000 credits. So that's pretty cool. So now I have the race version in red, and I did pick up the so I have carded the standard version in silver, which is really cool. It's got the lens fronts, and this is really, it's a concept car, right? So they made a racing concept car and a street concept car. Pretty darn good condition. There's a little bit of a scuff on the top here, but besides that, everything's there. These are really, really good condition, honestly. 2001 copyright. There you go, Toyota RSC. So another Toyota casting that I did not have in the collection. Awesome. Well, then one that's not in perfect condition, but is in pretty good condition, and even if it wasn't even rougher condition, I wouldn't complain on this find at all. We are talking about Ferrari 365 GTB4 Daytona Coupe. Awesome car. Small, same diameter 5 spokes. Great stuff. No tampo work whatsoever on this car in Rosso Corsa, except for the Ferrari logo. Perfect. Best thing about this one, metal base. 1999 copyright date. Very, very nice. And I have this one in yellow as well. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to have to check to see if the yellow one also has a metal base. So my best Hot Wheels find though for this haul, at least in my opinion. Let me know if you agree. Maybe you like the Ferrari better than the one I'm about to show you. But I've got this Bugatti Veyron. And I believe this is either the first or second colorway of this car. So pretty darn good condition except for a little bit of rub right above that grille. Besides that, chrome lip on those PR5s is all there. The satin paint is all there. And it's got those rear tampos that look really good. Some engine details. Separate piece inside for that dashboard in chrome. It's probably also what forms the engine. And these little side stakes as well. And you've got the front tampos. So, I mean, darn. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very, very nice. So, there you go. Bugatti Veyron 2002 copyright. In satin blue with gray. Definitely, definitely a nice one. And final find of the day, if we're talking about the thrift store stuff, is going to be my favorite find of this haul, and it's going to be this one. The Tomica Nissan Skyline Turbo C. There you go. I think this is probably the first Tomica I pick up that does not have a scale on it. But look at this thing. It's got the Tomica Sport wheels, no suspension on this one, which is quite fine for a Group C car. I mean, already it's awesome, right? With all the sponsors and all that good stuff. But the coolest thing about this model, it's got a removable clamshell on the back to expose the engine in the back. I mean, when I found this grab bag, literally the only two cars that I wanted in it was this one and the London Taxi from Matchbox. And it was like this in the bag. And I was like, oh, damn, I know this is a Tomica from the wheels and the fact it's written Tomica on the side. I was like, I'm not going to get this if it's not, if there's, and then I flipped the bag over and over and over and voila, the piece was in there. And I knew for a fact that this was not broken because one, they wouldn't have done the engine detail if this was not removable. And two, seeing the tabs on the end of that, well, definitely shows that you insert it, clip it down, and you're good to go. Definitely my favorite find of the day. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Let me know if you agree in the comments. And last thing we're going to check out, very quick stuff. We won't take too much time on it, but it is Friday, so we got to free something, right? And these are already all freed. So went to the groceries to pick up supper and stumbled upon the green Supra that I had yet to see because, you know, obviously it's GDM, it's a Mark IV. Let's get all of them. That's the scalpers around my area. So got this on a horrible condition card, completely wrecked. Perfect. So guess we can open it then, eh? No problem. There we go. No need for the cardboard. And there we go. So this is my second loose version of this casting. A couple carded ones I have too. A few actually, both mainline and premium. But this one is just too nice in green, dark green. Love my green cars. I always have, always will. Gold wheels on a green car. You cannot go. That's like total, you know, 90s at its best. It's got some sponsors on the side. It's got the Hot Wheels. It's got, what is this one? JCCS. And another little round logo that I can't read. Front tampos is what you'd expect with this casting. Always the same. And since we have those little sponsors, well, we don't get the rear. I would have taken the rear instead of the sponsors, but I'm not going to complain because it's kind of like easy to detail out anyways, the rear on this. And yeah, it's got a chrome base, which makes it have a chrome exhaust as well, which is great. So there you go. Toyota Supra to finish off the showcase. So hopefully you enjoyed this showcase. I definitely enjoyed presenting my finds to you. If you had a favorite in these, let me know. Because definitely my number one goes to the Tomica, number 2 the Veyron, and number 3 I'm gonna have to say the Ferrari. So there you go, my top 3's on the corner here. Supra ain't bad either. Pretty happy to get one of those, a clean one that's not Fast and Furious derived. And yeah, on that I'll let you go. Hopefully you have a great weekend, and stay safe out there. Happy hunting, and I'll catch you on the next one. Comment, like, subscribe. Bye bye.